What's up, guys? This is Javon Studios here, and today I have a very interesting video to do for you guys. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Secret Garden, the cinematic version, cinematic novel. I got this up from Walmart for about $9, or so. It is not the original Secret Garden. I'm very much aware that it exists. It is a book adaptation of the most recent movie adaptation. Um, the movie is written by, the screenplay is written by Jack Thorne, which kind of worries me because he produced that other thing that I'm not gonna get into. But it is his other works that he's been part of the screenplay. So I went into this not knowing much about the the new movie that just came out. I had no idea. I literally picked up the book the day the movie had came out. I haven't seen it yet. I probably, right after reading the book, I'm probably not going to, because there's some glaring issues and glaring problems with the book. But I'm very much aware of its existence. I'm also aware that the movie is the third adaptation of the book. I would say the original book, but this doesn't even come close to the original book. Going in, when I brought it, I did very minimal research until after I finished the book, and then I went into it thinking that it was going to be like a kid adventure, magical adventure type thing, which I didn't get, which kind of surprised me. And I'm kind of one for surprises. I like to be surprised. But when it came down to it, I realized that this book it very, very quickly turned into what feels like an uninspired, strange, stilted, and awkwardly executed structure. And I should say, I didn't gravitate towards the characters. I didn't like their dialogue. I didn't like the just in general. I didn't like the whole thing at all, and the ending didn't help at all whatsoever. It felt like an absolute cash grab. This doesn't feel necessary. It doesn't feel necessary as a book. It doesn't feel necessary as an adaptation, a third adaptation of an original, of the original source material. I know it may feel harsh. I know that the cinematic book is trying to capture the adaptation film. However, I am very much I'm very much hesitant to watching the movie because after reading this, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Now with the characters, I wouldn't. Nah, I'm going to spoil some things, but I don't think that you should care because really, this is not a good book at all. I don't recommend it to anyone. I would just, like always, I will recommend the original book, the classic one, overall. The characters are strangely shown. They are oddly accepting, and their dialogue is so stilted. It should have been at the case where, okay, we have this orphan child, the main character is an orphan, and she's trying to understand the reality of the situation where she's at. She's at her uncle's homestead. She with him, and she has these servants around. She can order them, but her uncle pretty much stays in isolation because he's gone to depression. He's lost. His wife died, and then his on the other side of the family, the main character's mother died as well, and they knew each other. So her aunt knew Mary's sister, Mary's mother, very well. They both passed away, and the head of the house, the headmaster of the house, Mr. Warren, I believe that's his, let me look. Mr. Carvin, that's his name. Mr. Carvin, he pretty much just shuts himself off, which, okay, I understand that. But that comes with, another problem, child neglect, and downright, substance abuse. He makes his servants have his son take a type of medicine because he had him believe that he had a hunchback growing and he couldn't walk from it, which I wonder what the original book has to say about that. So Mr. Craven is on full-blown child neglect mode. He threatens to send the main protagonist, Mary, to school. She convinces him not to, and from there it's strange. I don't like the execution. I'm one for, okay, I put an emphasis on execution because the concept is there, the idea is there, but in terms of what they do with the characters, with them being so unnecessarily mean, and the kids being oddly, I feel like it's just unrealistic how they're arguing with each other and screaming and shouting as what kids would do. But it's so much that it's like there's only a few parts of the book where they actually get along, and it's like I wonder what the original text have to say about that as well. And the other thing is, it missed out on the opportunity on the kids grasping a sense on a perspective on death. That is very much an adult theme, and I feel like it could have been explored a bit more. Have one of the servants actually have a heart-to-heart conversation with Mary, and have Mary show her the garden and whatnot. That would have been spectacular. That would have been interesting. Yeah, but I have to reference back to the original book to see what they thought of that. Also, the ending. Oh my, what happened? Where did the pacing go? The last three chapters. This is all in spoiler territory, but I don't care. You shouldn't care anyway. The last 3 chapters. First, a fire starts. The house is burnt down. The next chapter, the family, the headmaster, and everyone else discover the garden, the magical garden. And then the chapter after that, the last chapter, 4 months pass by and all is well. 4 months pass by and all is well. No. What happened to the build-up? What happened to the pacing? What happened to the characters actually coming to terms with what is happening? You can have a fire, but it needs build-up. And, wait, hold on, what? A fire? Huh. I wonder what the original book has to say about that. But anyway, oh my god, what did I just read? Oh no, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Jack Thorne, everybody. Jack Thorne. This is what he did after uh, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Jack Thorne. Adapted by Linda Chapman, based on a screenplay by Jack Thorne, based on an original novel by Francis Hodgson Burnett. Mr. Burnett. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is why we don't need 3 adaptations of one book. This is why. And then at the end, they advertise the secret God in Mary's journal. It has a lore book to show what Mary was writing in her journal during the events of the book. 6 out of 10. This is Javon Studios signing out. Have a good one. My God, what was that?